Hey, how you doing? My name's Davey, and in this training video I want to walk you through the 6-step rocket system that we followed to bring in our first 10,000 followers and to begin to monetize our Instagram account as well. If you're not following the system, chances are you're missing out not only on rapid Instagram account growth, but also the fact that you could turn those followers into paying clients and customers. Let me walk you through the 6 steps now. R, that's our first letter, and R stands for the right niche. When you're coming onto Instagram, you want to make sure that you're working in a niche or in a market that is exciting, that interests people, and ultimately it's where lots and lots of people are going to be. If you pick one of the very small niches or something that perhaps is very, very niche indeed and not many people are there, then of course you're not going to get a lot of interest, you're not going to get a lot of followers, and ultimately there are not going to be a lot of people who are going to see your content. Ideally, you want to be focusing on one of the biggest niches around. Now, a lot of people would say, oh, but that means that there's lots of competition. But it's not about competition. We're not competing with anybody. All we're doing is we're looking to find high quality content that we can find and that we can share in a popular niche. Ultimately, we want to give people what they want. And if we give people what they want on social media and on Instagram, we're going to get more and more and more followers. Some of the most popular niches that you might choose, and particularly on Instagram right now, are anything to do with pets, anything to do with online marketing or making money online. Certainly quotes and positivity and personal development is a huge one on there as well. Makeup, tutorials, property is a really, really big one. Music is massive. There are so many that I can't even begin to name them all. But finding the right niche, one which is popular and where there's going to be lots and lots of people putting their attention, that is the first place that you can start without any doubt at all. So what about the next letter? Well, the letter O. O stands for optimize your profile. And it's really, really important that when people arrive at your profile for the very first time that we make the right impression. Believe it or not, when people come across you for the first time, chances are it's not going to be your profile they see first. Chances are it's going to be one of your posts that they see, ideally in the home feed if it's got lots and lots of likes and comments, or because they've come across it maybe through use of a hashtag as well. But when people land on your profile, you want to make sure that it is optimized to really, really grab the attention and to bring people in so they get excited and they want to follow you. You want a high quality profile picture. That's the first thing. As well as that, you want a catchy name, something which clearly says who you are or who your business is, and it's easy to identify. Within the bio, you want to give a clear indication of what you do, but also what you can offer other people as well. If you've got unique hashtags or branded hashtags, get them in there too. Next, you want to make sure that you've got a clear call to action within your bio. And of course, you're giving a call to action to the unique bio link, which takes people to either your website, perhaps your blog, it might be your YouTube channel, it could be a podcast, wherever you want people to go, even an online store, but ultimately it's taking people somewhere that is going to be of value. That is where we optimize your profile. C, the letter C in the rocket system stands for content. And ultimately, the higher quality content that you can share and the more that you can share content that other people want to see, the more times people will A, like your content, B, comment on your content, and C, follow your account. The more, of course, that they comment and like, the more that they are likely to follow as well. But they'll only do that if you give them content that they want to see. So if you're not sure about the type of content that you should be sharing within your niche, look at the biggest accounts within your niche, look at the market leaders within your niche, what type of content are they sharing? And ultimately, if you can piggyback on the market leaders, if you can give the type of content that the market leaders are sharing, then that is exactly where you can put your focus time and time again. The letter K in the 6-step rocket system stands for kickstart your growth. Ultimately, now that you've optimized your profile, you've got your content strategy in place, now it's a case of kickstarting your growth. And there's some key systems that you can use here. In terms of kickstarting your growth, I would certainly recommend finding an engagement group, or what you might also call a comment pod. Yes, they do still work. And so many people say, oh, they don't work anymore. They still work, believe me. And if you can find a solid and reliable engagement group or comment pod on Instagram then that work together and work by promoting and sharing each other's content, that is where you want to be without any doubt at all. Another great way is by looking at bigger accounts within your niche and either asking for share, or even, I would suggest, paying those bigger accounts so you can get promoted by them. It's another way of calling it almost manufactured celebrity. If you are promoted by huge accounts within your niche, then straight away the followers of that big account, they're going to see you and they're going to think this guy or this person or this company knows exactly what they're talking about. I need to follow them. And it's a great way to very quickly grow your account. Best use of hashtags, that goes without saying. I'm not going to talk about it in this video, but there are other related videos where I talk to you in more detail about hashtags, but hashtags is an obvious one as well, and certainly you want to make sure that you're using those. And I would also suggest mentioning the market leaders. You can mention the market leaders within your posts, within your videos, within any stories that you're sharing as well. And the more that you mention them, the more likely they are to engage with your content and see that you are promoting their content as well. So that is K, kickstart your growth. E, the letter E in the 6-step rocket system is evaluate your numbers. If you don't know your numbers, then unfortunately, right now, as the phrase goes, what gets measured gets managed. And if you can't measure your numbers on Instagram, then how can you manage it? How do you know where to put your focus? We've all heard of the 80-20 principle, and ultimately chances are that 20% of the work that you're doing gives 80% of the results. And if that's the case, you want to put your focus on that 20%. It might be the fact that you're direct messaging people time and time again that's getting the best results. It might be the stories that you're putting out are really high quality. Maybe the hashtags that you're using are getting great results. Maybe it's the time of day that you're posting that's getting the best results. But whatever it is, knowing your numbers and ultimately evaluating the numbers has got to be one of the most powerful things that you can do to put your focus in the right area. So we've gone through ROCKE. Now let's go on to the final letter, and that is the letter T. T stands for time to monetize. It's all well and good having a huge following on Instagram, but if you're not doing anything with that following, then ultimately chances are you're wasting what is such a precious and valuable asset to you. By giving value time and time again, by engaging your following, by messaging your followers, by giving high quality stories, that is how you can monetize. And there are some real straightforward strategies that you can use to monetize your audience and monetize your followers as well. It might be that you're reaching out and you're offering paid promotions. It might be that actually you're getting sponsorship from local businesses who are within your niche, or even worldwide businesses that are within your niche. It might be a specific product that you can promote. There are so many different ways that you can monetize your Instagram account. But that is the key way, that through a 6-step rocket system, that we got not only our first 10,000 followers on Instagram, but how we began to monetize our content as well. So let me recap those for you one more time. R stands for the right niche. O is optimizing your profile. C is the right content strategy. K, kickstart your growth. E, evaluate your numbers, and T is time to monetize. If you've enjoyed this video, then I'd ask that you leave a comment below here, and of course, if you'd like more information, all you need to do is click on the link below this video and it will take you right to where you can find out more about our 6-step rocket system. Thanks for watching, appreciate it, and I'd love to know, where are you in your journey? Let me know, are you ROCKE or T? Let me know below this video, and I look forward to working with you in the future. Take care, bye bye.